Hey, what's up, everyone? So this is something that I was aware of, but I never seen it. I never watched it, so I figured now it's time that I watch this. This is Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Together we drive post-launch content. You know, you get the creative director from the KT Racing. You get developers from the KT Racing here. Obviously, this is a Nacon published game. So, as we're going to listen to this, I'm going to comment so far on what I have experienced with the game, and I want to also comment on what their future is for this game. So this is really me giving you my thoughts and opinions and commentary on this Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown post-launch content trailer. This is 3 weeks ago, so I know I'm kind of late to the game, but hey, it's better late than never, right? That old saying. Why not? So let's listen to this. We'll listen to what they have to say, and then I will comment back. It's kind of like that. That's how this is going to work. They will say something, they will comment and talk about what they're going to do in the future, and then I will pause the video, and then I will comment back, and I will let you know what I think. Knowing what I know so far, that I have spent 118 hours into this game.
A few days before the game's release, we wanted to talk to the community about everything that will happen after the game's launch. Test Drive is a game with a lot of content. We've been working on it for years, and we know there are high expectations from the community, the fans, and those who have discovered the game through the trailers. It's not a game that will stop living after its release. It's a game we want to keep updating for years. The game will be released on September 12, 2024, and for those with the Gold Edition, early access will be available from September the 5th. We're really stoked to share the content of the first year with you. The game evolves with a seasonal system, so that means there will be new seasons every 3 months, with major content, live events, new races, new cars of course, and competitive rewards.
So every 3 months there's going to be a new content. Wow. That's pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. So November 24th, we already have a new content coming out. And then December 24th, we have Ibiza, or Ibiza. That's how you say it, Ibiza? Ibiza, which is one of the Mediterranean islands. And look, I grew up in Balkans region. I've been in Croatia. I've been in Mediterranean, area. It's beautiful over there. So that's just in time for Christmas. The day before Christmas, right? December 24th. December 24th. You're just in time for Christmas. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Let's continue.
In the first season, you will finally be able to roam the streets of Hong Kong Island and take part in the Solo Crown. There are 60 levels available to you, allowing you to climb the ranks and buy the most beautiful cars in the world. There's also a clan progression system with 50 levels, where you can become one of the clan's representatives. Additionally,
where you can become a clan representative. Well, that's great, man. I like the concept. Look, I always said I love the concept that TDUSC has, right? The concept is beautiful. The idea of you leveling up and progressing, the game keeps you hungry. It keeps you coming back. That's why I have 117 hours of playtime of this game, because the game, it's always keeping you hungry, because you always are hungry for more. And that is the case with this game,
Solo Crown competition opens its doors, allowing you to participate in various events. By participating in these events, you can earn solo points, which helps you progress through the ranks from bronze to silver, from silver to gold, etc. And perhaps even reach the elite of Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown pilots. And maybe even become the Solo Queen or Solo King. And what's more, during the first and second seasons, you'll have access to 2 solo passes for free, These are simply 25 level passes where you can win a car if you reach the level required. It's very simple. Just play the different races in the game, progress through the game, and you will automatically progress in the Solar Pass. This will give you access to various upgrades, such as an exclusive carriage time, as well as avatar cosmetics, car cosmetics, and everything you'd want in a great game.
So that's pretty intriguing. So you can become a solar queen or solar king, right? And that's the drive. That's what keeps you coming back to play more of this game, right? And also, I like the fact that they have 2 solar passes free. So that's great. So I know already that I have 2 solar passes free included. That will keep me coming back for more and more. Look, I like the roadmap so far. I like what they're saying. I like what they're doing. However, all of this is nice and beautiful. But, again, this was prior to the launch of the game, okay? You have to look at it in a stage that is in right now. Yeah. 3 weeks ago, obviously, they had high hopes and everything to go well. But we're not at that position right now. We're not in that situation right now where we can say, hey, we're in good hands over here. They had a very bumpy launch. People couldn't access the early access beta. People couldn't access early access September 5th. Variety of different issues and problems, right? So this is all fine and dandy. Don't get me wrong. I love this ambition that they have of all these ideas, but look at where you are right now, right? Anyway, let's continue.
For Season 2, which drops in December, we have a big surprise, the return to Ibiza. This return to Ibiza is a nod to our fans, who will of course recognize a familiar place. It's an area that has been faithfully reproduced to scale, focusing on Ibiza and its surroundings. You might meet up with a character responsible for organizing the competition between Street and Sharp. In this competition, you will be able to progress faster within the clans, with 20 new levels being unlocked, taking the total from 50 to 70 levels. Of course, this will come with exclusive new rewards, including new clothing stores specialized for Street and Sharp, with their own items. You will also have access to new cars, 2 exclusive new cars, along with 5 editions we'll call the Celine editions, boosted versions of our models, modified just like car tuners do in the real world. Also, what's super important for us is that this competition takes place in a real-world environment that we recognize. For example, Hong Kong Island, which makes you feel like you're traveling in the first season by recognizing real places. We did the same for Ibiza. You'll find the Citadel, its magnificent walls, the incredible sunset. You'll find all the idyllic spots, like Ibiza's Cathedral, the marina, the small streets, the alleys. They're all waiting there for you. Because what's important in a TDU, and I think in every update we make, is not to lose the DNA.
Again, this all sounds nice and dandy, right? It's beautiful. It sounds beautiful. It looks beautiful on the paper. It looks beautiful on this video montage that they created 3 weeks ago. But here we are, 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later, almost a month, right? By the end of next week, it will be a 1 month. And look where we are. Right? And look, I love their ambition. I love that they're so you know, excited to be working on this game. And look, we all support this game. I wouldn't be sitting here making this video if I didn't support this game. Of course I'm supporting it. Everyone is supporting this game. But we have to address the Godzilla and the King Kong in the room. You know, me not addressing King Kong and a Godzilla in the room, then how can we fix the problem? The stage that this game is in right now, I want to see all of this happen. I want to see this game, you know, with the Ibiza Island on December 24th, with, you know, ability to become the leader of the clan, which is amazing, right? I wonder what Vivian Hughes would have to say about that. Huh, Vivian? What do you think, Vivian? All of this is great. The concept's great. Listen, no one is complaining about the concept. The concept is great. That's why we want to play this game. This is the reason why we want to play it. But Godzilla and a King Kong in a room fighting over a banana. Who's going to eat the banana first? We have to address that situation. And so far, the only thing that they fixed was the servers. They haven't fixed all those other issues. Very important issues, right? Which I don't want to, you know, beat the dead horse and keep repeating the same thing that I said like a broken record. I don't want to beat the dead horse. You know what they are. You know the issues. So this is all great, but the reality of the fact is we're in a tough spot right now with this game. But anyway, let's continue.
It's important that the player feels immersed in a world they know, and likewise in Ibiza, you'll also experience a new time cycle, a sunset, a sun with a new time cycle that's absolutely stunning, creating a contrast with Hong Kong Island, which is completely different, and takes you to this Mediterranean island with all its defining DNA. This content will offer a different experience just 3 months after Hong Kong Island drops. After setting the competition between Street and Sharp in Season 2, within a controlled environment, in Season 3 we're going to literally ignite a clan war. So, we'll see a confrontation between these two clans across Hong Kong Island and Ibiza. This clan war will involve different activities that you'll take part in to go up even higher within the clans. There will be another first.
Well, that's pretty awesome. I swear to God, it almost has that Grand Theft Auto 5 vibe to it, which is great, man. I love the challenges and the fights between the different clans, especially if you're the clan leader. All of this is great, man. All of this is awesome. No one is going to complain and say, "Oh my goodness, I don't like this." Everyone likes this. 5.6 thousand people like this. We all do. But again, this is 3 weeks ago, prior to the game being released in its early beta and early access, which has failed terribly, miserably. And, you know, the damage has been done, but it doesn't mean that they can't fix it. It doesn't mean they can't shift the gears and try to fix it. But I have yet to see the major fixes. Yes, they were able to manage the servers for the time being to work as much as they can. But empty lobbies, no one on the Hong Kong Island on the map. I think PlayStation had like maximum 14 players, dude. That is pretty bad. Look, we'll continue. I'll say more at the end, but I love all of this. This is all great. But again, I have to mention Godzilla and a King Kong in the room fighting over banana. We're not there yet, okay? We're far from Ibiza heaven, all right, on the Mediterranean. But this is all great, you know. But we're far from Ibiza Mediterranean heaven, okay?
30 levels unlocked for the occasion, and you'll be able to access new dedicated cosmetics, new cars oriented for street and shop. And of course, this will come with all the usual seasonal content, live events, daily events, solo pass, and naturally, a solo crown competition. To wrap up year 1, you will find in Season 4 an experience you've all been waiting for, and something you've all experienced within TDU, that deserves its place and has made its name: the return of the casino. The casino comes with 50 levels of progression, poker, slot machines, exclusive avatar cosmetics, and car cosmetics. Of course, it's a TDU casino, so you can win cars.
So we've shown you the
All right, so they will have casinos. That's pretty cool. We can go in there and gamble and win some cars, lose some money, which is fine. But again, we need more people. Where are the people? You know, I like this whole idea. This whole concept is great. Having casinos, going to Ibiza, you know, going to the Mediterraneans, having different clans fight each other, becoming the leader of the clan. All of this is awesome. This is great. And they even talk about bringing motorcycles. This is amazing, you know, having different penthouses and winning different penthouses and suites, and, you know, all of this is great. However, there's one big problem. Where's the people? You got to have people. And if you can't bring people in this game, well, then you got a problem. You know what I mean? And again, I love this game. Please understand this. For those of you who are watching this, I want to see this game be successful. I don't want to see it fail. Please understand, I do not want to see this game fail. Okay? But I have to address the situation that this game is in. Okay? I have to. Okay? It's called transparency. All right, let's continue.
the content planned for the first year. Obviously, we want to keep the game alive for a long time, so we have plenty of ideas and things we want to add to Test Drive that are still under consideration and already in preparation. Yes, we know that real estate is something highly demanded by the community. It was something present in TDU2, where you could buy houses, apartments, and even yachts within the game and own your own property. In Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, you have your hotel room, but it's not really your property. This is something players loved in TDU2, so it's something that requires serious consideration. I don't think we should just repeat what was done in TDU2, because in the end we all had our house, but we didn't share it much because everyone started in their own house and then went free riding. It was a bit of a solo experience, even though it was very cool. It's still a concept we need to evolve, but of course it's something that marked TDU's history. And we're definitely going to work on this for the future of Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown.
Look, this is all wonderful. It's great concept, great ideas, you know, and it's a shame to see this game not live up to its potential future releases of all these different season passes, because I don't want to see it fail, and I know you guys don't want to see it fail, and I know you guys are supporting this game, and we should support. People who are watching this video, please support this game. I think we should support this game. But we also have to acknowledge to developers our concerns, legitimate concerns. And they should listen to our constructive criticism. One of the reasons why other games are failing is because they're not listening to majority constructive criticism. Hey, we love the game, right? We love it. And we don't want to see you fail. It would be a darn dame shame. Darn dame shame for this game to fail. It would be a dame shame. Starting to sound like a Southerner. I'm from Southern. I'm from South. Be a darn dame shame. I reckon. I reckon. It'd be a darn dame shame. I reckon. I'm starting to sound like I'm some kind of like a whatever, like hillbilly from the swamp in Alabama or something. I don't know, Louisiana. So all I'm saying is, by the way, I think I fit right in. I think I fit right in. I fit right in. All I'm saying is this. Look, all of this is great. I'm excited that they have this ambition and a drive to keep this game alive for 10 years. 10 years, it's a long time. And that's a lot of content for 10 years. But here we are 3 weeks in. My goodness. 3 weeks in and it's almost looking like a Titanic. Not quite there yet. Not quite there yet, but it's almost there. So, look, man. Let's just finish the video and then I'll say a few more things.
There are many topics that pop up for Test Drive Unlimited, like motorcycles, which were in the previous TDU games. At KT Racing, we have experience with motorcycle games. We know how to make road bikes, and we know how to make motocross bikes. So, obviously, we want to bring them to Hong Kong. That's a given. This is pretty big content here, and it will come in the following seasons. But there are also a lot of improvements we'll be making before that. For example, from the demo feedback, we've noticed issues with steering wheel management from the cockpit view, such as filtering issues and the rotation angles not matching those of a physical steering wheel. That's a shame, but these updates will come very quickly within the first year on TDU. We won't wait for year 2 or 3 to fix this. So now you know more about what's coming to Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I look forward to seeing you on September 12th or September 5th for those with the Gold Edition for the game's release. We can't wait to offer you this new TDU experience.
Yeah, this is all great. Okay. But again, here we go, you know. Look where we are right now, 3 weeks later, right? Look. KT Racing, obviously, it's very familiar with driving games. They have worked on the motorcycle games. They have worked on the World Rally Champions games. Their specialty is cars and driving games. So they're very familiar with that aspect. And you can tell with the handling and responsiveness of these cars, you can tell that this is a company that's very familiar with how to make racing games. However, this is a different project. I don't think they were prepared for this huge ambition that they have. This huge undertaking of Test Drive Unlimited, right? Because this is a huge undertaking. You know, this is something I can see maybe Rockstar being very successful because it's a huge undertaking. But for them, I think this is something new, something fresh. They have never done a game in this huge scale, and is a huge scale game. So this is a challenge. So what am I trying to say? Knowing what I know now about KT Racing and their history, knowing what I know now that I have done all the research and spent 117 hours of a gameplay time, me playing the game, chapter 10. I've done all the live streams, you've seen it, you've been there. Knowing what I know with the experience that I have with this game, TDUSC, Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, I like the game. Clearly, obviously I do. And I want to experience all of this. Everything that they mentioned here, from, becoming the clan leader, to having different clans fight each other, to becoming a solar king or solar queen, right? Impressing Vivian Hughes. You know what I mean? Going to Ibiza, Mediterranean, right? Ibiza, Mediterranean is beautiful over there. I mean, I'm from Balkans, I'm from Bosnia, so I know. I'm very familiar with Croatia and parts of Mediterranean Sea and all those islands surrounding it. You know what I mean? This is all great. The casinos, having casinos, going in there and bringing a bunch of your friends and let's go play some poker, right? Let's finish some races, let's have some fun, and let's go play some poker. And then let's go to my penthouse and let's just chill out, right? Let's go to the streets and let's go to the nightclub. Let's have some fun, right? There's a lot of cool social aspect here in this game. But the problem right now is it is empty. There's no one there. There's nobody there. It's an empty map. Like I said, I only found one person in my 10 days that I've been playing. And that was Ruby. Her name was Ruby. I met her. I think it was either chapter 6 or chapter 7, maybe chapter 8. But I think chapter 7 of my live stream. And she was the only one there. In 10 days, I only met one person. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad, man. You need more people to play this game. So they need to bring more people online to play this game. And if you can't bring more people to play this game, then all of these dreams, unfortunately, that they have, just like all the dreams that Concord, Firewalk had, it'll be all for nothing. And that's what I'm afraid of. That's my biggest fear about this whole thing. Again, I don't want to mention Titanic because it's a, just the word Titanic gives you chills because it's a tragedy. And I don't want to see this go down that route or Concord route. Let's just use Concord. Let's not use Titanic. Let's use Concord, right? And I don't want to see this game go down that Titanic, Concord. I guess Titanic Concord route. And it's a shame. Look at Concord. I was going to make a separate video on that. $400 million. Down the toilet. $400 million. Down the toilet in 8 years. Whew. Oh my God. Jesus, Lord H. Christ in heavens. Oh. So, look. I know it's a long video. It's a half an hour. I want to see this game be successful. Both me and Kingdom 12. Well, there he is. Kingdom 12 is right over here. Right there. There he is. Is right there at the bottom right. Bottom right, which would be right over there. Bottom right. I like Kingdom 12. Okay. I learned about this game from Kingdom 12. I like him. Sure, we agree to disagree on certain things. Sure. But I like the guy. Okay, I like him. And we both, listen, we don't have to agree on everything. We can agree to disagree. That doesn't mean that I don't like the guy. I like the guy. But sometimes we agree to disagree on certain things. However, both me and him, we want to see this game be successful. Make no mistakes. Both me and him are rooting for this game to be successful. And I know there's others as well. They're rooting for this game to be successful. But KT Racing, you need to communicate better. You need to communicate with us, the gamers. And you really have to listen to what we're saying. The only way you will save this game is if you're listening to the key important feedback points. They're very crucial and very important of survival of this game. So I implore you, I urge you, KT Racing, to listen to us, the gamers. We are supporting your game. We already gave our hard-earned cash, $90, $100, $150 for collector's edition, right? Gold edition, basic edition, $60. We are supporting. But we also need you to listen to our feedback, you know. So, I don't know what else to say in this half an hour. I think I said everything I needed to say. Good luck, KT Racing. You know, I hope that you guys can make this long-lasting game. I hope that you guys have a success, very successful journey on this. You know, good luck. You know, I'm here to support. I will support you guys. I will support this game. But again, it's important to acknowledge these issues. And these issues needs to be fixed ASAP, as soon as possible. Not like next month or the month after. Like as soon as possible, these issues, they need to be addressed and they need to be fixed as soon as possible. All right, because the fate of these issues that are surrounding this game will determine the longevity of this game, unfortunately, you know. All right, guys, I said what I needed to say. What about you? I know this is a long video, but what about you? Please leave a comment down below. What do you think? Okay, let me know down below what you guys think. All right, and I'll see you guys on the live stream later on tonight, probably the graveyard shift, very late. But for those of you who are in a European time zone, you will be able to see me in the morning, so it'll be good for you. All right, I'll see you guys. Take care.